Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to talk about the sad news of the Watts family murder. Excuse me, for those who don't know, it was a family who had gone missing. According to the husband, his wife, his two daughters were missing. And you know, today I got news from ABC News plus KCRG. It was a big case. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right into this. So Chris and Anna, I believe that's how you pronounce the wife's name. You know, they were ordinary family. She worked, he did, kids went to school, normal as can be. But unfortunately on August 13th of this year, they had gone missing. The wife and the two kids, Bella and Celeste. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I do apologize. So he reported them missing, saying he hasn't seen her since whenever, and you know, they took this as a very high case because, you know, people go missing all the time, but the fact that, you know, it was a wife and her kids, it's a big case. So overall, you know, they interviewed people in the family, they interviewed their neighbors, the husband, everything. So unfortunately, sadly to say, the main suspect ended up being Christopher Watts, the husband of this family. And reading into this, it turned out that he was having an affair with another woman, and he, according to an article that I read, they said that he was wanting a fresh start and he was not going to let his wife or the kids stop him from that. And it just breaks my heart because you're a father, and the fact that you went and killed your pregnant wife, who told you on Facebook and posted the video, which I had shared it but I cannot find it, and it would just make me sad and mad at the same time. And it's just sad because these little girls were taught to trust and, you know, love and never question their parent or stuff like that. And the fact that he went and butchered his innocent family because he wanted to go off with some other woman. Now, a normal person, like, I understand divorce can be messy and everything, but he got sentenced today. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about him. So not only did he believe that his wife and his kids were going to be the reason he was going to stop him from getting this new life that he wanted. Well, he thought so low of his own kids that he had stuffed their little bodies in oil cans, like the huge ones that you would get from a factory that holds like the really bad used oil. He put their bodies in there so that way they would not smell. How despicable can you be to do that, not only to your child, but to put them in that at all? And it's mind-boggling that he wanted a different life so bad that he went to this length. And I just got word today, been all over the news, he pled guilty to all counts of first-degree murder. So, and he straight up told him what he did, why he did what he did, and now he's serving 3 life consecutive years. I don't think that's fair. And what I mean by it's not fair, I don't believe he has a right to breathe any air. I'm sorry. I try not to talk down about people, but I really do not think he has a right to even have time to sit in a jail cell, to be fed, to be clothed, to be warm. Because he took away innocent lives because he wanted something different than what he had. And looking into it, you know, like every couples have those issues. And I was reading and they said like, oh, like there were some issues in a relationship. I'm like, every relationship's gonna have issues. Like, it's okay to have issues. What's not okay is to think that you have a right to take a life because you want something new and exciting. Guess what? This comes to the whole point, to the saying of the grass is greener on the other side. I don't believe that. Because what if it's green, but it's the same thing you've had before? Or that you currently have? It was not fair to those kids to go through such a traumatic thing. And the fact that I fully believe, it should have been 4 murders. The mom, his 2 kids, and the baby that was not born. Yes, I do believe that he knew, they both knew she was pregnant. And if you know you are pregnant, this is just my belief. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe what I believe. That's not the point. But I believe you knew you were pregnant. He knew she was pregnant. I believe that it should be 4. Because he knew. I believe he killed another human being within his wife. That's my opinion. But she was only 34. The youngest was 3. And the oldest child was 4. Little girls got their life snatched by a monster who they call Dad. And I don't know how he went on about his life knowing he committed this murder and was basically trying to get away with it and act like nothing happened. And then another article was they had an article where he talked to his realtor about selling his house. Now, I understand some people are like, I don't want to be in a house where something happened, or what's the point in having a house if my family or people are gone. But you wouldn't sell a house during them missing. Because why would you sell your house while they're trying to find your family and everything? So unfortunately, the wife was strangled to death. I did not want to get into the little girl's case because it would just make me sad, to be honest. I know this is probably not what you want, but this is just something I can't do. Like, some cases I can, but I can't with this. Just the horrendous actions on these little girls. The fact that he snuffed them out in the house where they're supposed to be protected day in and day out. And it's, sorry, this case really gets me. I can't fathom what their thoughts were during this time. I don't want to imagine what they were thinking or what was happening in their little heads when this was happening. I believe that I did not read more into this, even though like I should, to be a better storyteller, not a storyteller, but like to tell their story. I solely believe that, I believe this is how I imagine it happening or something. I believe he took the wife, strangled her, and I think her body was found in the river. I can't remember. I didn't want to read too much into this because even though, yes, I am giving him the time of day by making this YouTube, but I'm also going to make damn sure that he is going to get this reputation that he solely deserves. He's going to be the person who is known for murdering his family, little girls, and all because some new girl he believed they were going to be in the way of his new girl. So you're going to get what you want, Chris. Anyways, I believe they were both in a car, and that's when he had strangled her, and he, disposed of the body, and then, she was found. The daughters were still missing, I believe, and then they found the daughters, and then, and of course, they're not going to expect the father because, he gave all the signs. He was cooperative. He let them do what they need to do. He told them all he knew to cover his tracks. But he basically became the main suspect because they were looking into, like, the issues they were having, the secret girlfriend he was having, and everything like that. And to me, the fact he just sat in court stone-faced, not an ounce of fucks given to what he had done. So, to me, I don't want to imagine being the mom or someone who was murdered. Like, I just mean in general, like, of a mother who had someone murdered by someone else is hard. But the fact that now they know it was a family member and it was the father, it's just so nerve-wracking, because it just brings up, like, who can you really trust? I'm not a mom. I'm pointing out, like, like, the victims of mothers who have gone through, like, a murder or disappearance like this before. They know what it's like, but it's worse when they're murdered, but then you find out it's someone they knew, or it's not even a stranger at all. Like, it was a family member or a friend. And that's what's heartbreaking to me, is that he now just, like, ruined his whole chance of this new life that he wanted so bad. Now he's gonna serve the rest of his time in jail, doing this heinous crime to his little girls and his wife. And I believe that if there were issues within the marriage, which is normal, marriage is just like a relationship, it's no big deal. If you have issues, you either work them out, go to counseling, or if it's something that isn't going to be fixed, try to do better, try counseling, try talking about it. And if it turns out it doesn't work and it's just a spiral, it's okay to stop. It's not going to be, because I feel like if there were issues, then I feel like one of them should have sat down and said, this is an issue. And I believe, and this is not me bashing, I believe the wife was trying to tell him that, but he didn't want to listen. He wanted to have the best of both worlds. He wanted to have a secret life. He also wanted to keep his normal life. And guess what? Now you get one life in jail. So I don't think that it's fair for him to just sit there and be like, yeah, I did it. What's your point? Because that's basically what he's like. And I don't think he feels any remorse. I don't think he gives a flying shit anymore, because he got rid of the problem he wanted to, and now he has no problems because he gets to be in prison. So, just for my own personal thing, I think he got what he deserved, but in my opinion, it should have been 4 consecutive life sentences for the unborn baby. And, like, some people are like, you can say, excuse me, I've been a holiday, excuse me. If you believe that, like, it wasn't an actual person, that is definitely okay. I'm not saying you are wrong. It's just, I believe if you know you're pregnant, then there is a baby in you. There is a person in you. If you don't believe that, you don't believe that. That's fine. But I'm gonna end this video. So if you want to know more, just Google Chris Watts, WATTS, and they will give you all the updates, and they will tell you all the information you will need to know. You can go to GMA, you can go to KCRG, which is in Iowa. I don't know any other news stations around the area, but yeah, so I'm gonna end it with that. Have a good one.